Hey guys, it's Brian, and I'm back to go over some more superhero news. We're back to Spider-Man today. We're going to be going over the character himself, Peter Parker, or possibly not, the news between Sony and Marvel, and a few other things involving the movie that he's going to appear in, most likely first Captain America Civil War. First thing, we have a quote from The Wrap's Jeff Snyder in the video of Meet the Press you can find on YouTube. It's about 45 minutes long. Give it a look if you want to. Jeff Snyder says,
Listen, this is not set in stone, guys, but I'm telling you right now, Spider-Man's not going to be white. Spider-Man's not going to be white. I'm 95% sure. Spider-Man's going to be most likely black, but there's a chance he could also be Latino. 95% sure, not white.
this was a couple days ago, and at first I was like, ah man, no more Peter Parker. It's probably going to be Miles Morales. Oh well, I haven't followed that character as much, but the Spider-Man character himself is pretty fun. Web slinging action, good times. A lot of people gave a lot of flack to this, but the way I look at it is James Bond's been around for, 30 plus years? Probably more than that, maybe 25, I'm not sure, but he hasn't been the same actor for very many movies, and he's always a quality character. People love him. Why can't the same be for Spider-Man? I know it's mostly going off the comic. Well, Peter Parker isn't in the comic, and if you're putting him in these movies that Peter Parker was in, it's got to be Peter Parker. It can't be anybody else. I understand that, but we can throw a little flavor up in there. I think it'll still be all right. Some of you may know my friend Chris over on the Arrow Review videos. He's a huge fan of Spider-Man. It's his favorite character. When I broke the news to him that in the upcoming movies it might not be Peter Parker, he wasn't very happy.
Oh, a text from Brian. Peter Parker is not going to be Spider-Man. What? Miles Morales will be the next Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe. You gotta be fisting! How could you not make it Peter Parker? Oh my god. Peter Parker is Spider-Man, not Miles Morales. Why? Why not Peter Parker? Why?
Okay. Ecumenical News, sorry about the pronunciation on that, had on their site that there's reports of Dylan O'Brien and Logan Lerman being the next Spider-Man. I looked both of them up because I wasn't familiar with them on IMDb, and neither of them seem very Latino, Hispanic, or African American, so they may still be going with the Peter Parker, possibly Miles Morales. It's hard to tell. Again, I think either way they go, it'll still be a good movie. It's hard not to get a good Spider-Man movie. He's just a fun character to watch, and his villains are built up well, so the combat is always fun. Speaking of villains, Sinister Six is set to release in 2016. Not sure if Spider-Man's going to be in it because Sony and Marvel are still figuring out where they're going on that. Techworm has reported that Spider-Man 3 might be pushed back to 2018. There are reports that Sony is supposed to come out with a movie every 2 years of Spider-Man in their Marvel contract, since Marvel owns the rights to Spider-Man. So if it's pushed back to 2018, I believe that that's going to be more Marvel, and the reports are that Sony's will promote the movie while Marvel will most likely produce it. We're still going to see Spider-Man in Captain America Civil War, most likely. I couldn't see how they couldn't do it, because since he was one of the main characters, or if not the main character in that whole comic issue series. Black Panther's going to take a hit, but that's fine. Alright, to wrap things up, what have we learned here today? Spider-Man's an awesome character. Peter Parker, Miles Morales, I don't think it matters who's under the mask. It's all about Spider-Man. It's going to be a good movie coming out in 2018, and most likely who we will see next year in the Civil War movie. The two front-running leads are Dylan O'Brien and Logan Lerman. Those are what the reports are, at least. And it looks like it might be leaning towards more of a Peter Parker, if you ask me, just by looking at those two characters. Could be wrong. We'll find out. And Sinister Six coming out in 2016, hopefully. Could be a bad villain movie led by the 6 Spider-Man main villains. And we'll see that in a couple years. Hopefully we'll see a trailer coming out or some teasers coming on Twitter towards the end of the year. And Spider-Man 3 is most likely pushed back to 2018, so long wait for that, but we'll get to see him in the Captain America movie, so that can hold us over until then. All right, this is Brian. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye.